shortly, there's the final part of Maria Martin or Murder in the Red Barn. Here on One in 15 minutes, not the 9 o'clock news, because now at 8:45 we join John Edmonds for the main news.
After one prison officer is shot dead and another wounded in Belfast, a Northern Ireland Protestant group say they are responsible. Union leader Terry Duffy warns BL that it's blacklegging to switch workers to beat the Metro strike, and why Britain's longest surviving radio family are making it a double celebration for the new year. Good evening.
And then tomorrow, well, that's one of our firmer predictions up there, over Scotland and Northern Ireland and northern parts of England and Wales. A fresh day, sunshine, a few showers, mainly in the north and east there. Over England and Wales, starting off really rather cloudy in many places with rain at times. But during the course of the morning, brighter weather, dry weather, spreading across most parts of England and Wales. But it could well be into the afternoon before it finally clears up over East Anglia and the far southeast of England and the Channel Islands. Fresher too in many parts, especially in the south, 19 is 66 Fahrenheit. Up in the north, in the Highlands, a very fresh and cool 14 degrees centigrade, 57 degrees Fahrenheit. But during the week, mainly dry and gradually warming up again. Good evening to you.
In half an hour, there's a full roundup of the day's events in the region in Look North. This is BBC One. It's 6 o'clock.
The 6 o'clock news from the BBC with Sue Lawley and Nicholas Witchell.
Good evening. The headlines at 6 o'clock. There are to be new peace talks between the miners and the coal board. In Brighton, Mr Scargill has won the overwhelming support of the TUC and he says he's heading for victory.
Whimsically. This is Andrew Taylor for the 6 o'clock news in Brussels.
And that was the 6 o'clock news on Monday, September the 3rd, the day on which Arthur Scargill told the striking miners on the prom at Brighton, "We're on our way to victory."
Coal Board Chairman Ian McGregor, announcing a new meeting with the miners, said they've got to get down to the real world, like their friends in the other unions.
The astronauts in the Space Shuttle Discovery, asked if there was anything else they'd like, replied, "Yeah, a loo."
And back in Brighton, Robert Maxwell, the man who started Fleet Street's £1 million bingo craze, confronted by a miner with a collecting box, said, "I'm awfully sorry, I'm broke. Wish I was as broke as him." That's it. We'll see you again tomorrow. From Nick and from me now. Good night.
This is BBC One North.
Sunny Australia's our destination in 25 minutes for the start of our new weekday serial, Neighbours. First, the 1 o'clock news with Martin Lewis.
The 1 o'clock news from the BBC with Martin Lewis.
Good afternoon. Top Conservatives have been meeting in Downing Street to consider what Jeffrey Archer's resignation means to the party. Their aim is to limit the damage. The Big Bang in the city goes off with a whimper. The computers break down. Why Ian Botham won't be available to play for England next winter. And America's new First Lady of Song.
But oh, my dear, our love is here to stay.
Senior Conservative Party leaders are... One of the features of the new 1 o'clock news will be a regular check on financial and city news, and we'll introduce it like this. The Big Bang computer problems didn't stop share prices going up. The latest 100 share index, the one the city prefers, is up 14 at 1,591.1. And Ian Botham could be on his last England tour. He plans to sign for Queensland in Australia. Later today, Sir Geoffrey Howe will seek common market action against Syria after the El Al bomb plot. And a jury at Chelmsford will be considering whether Jeremy Bamber is guilty of murdering 5 members of his family. More on those stories and the rest of the news in our programmes at 6 and 9 this evening, but that's all for now. You've been watching the new 1 o'clock news from the BBC. I hope you'll join me at the same time tomorrow. Good afternoon.